Hi there, and welcome to Moving on the Mat with Dana. So tonight or today we're actually going to be working on the 7th chakra. So this is yoga for the 7th chakra, and I'm also just going to give you a little bit of information about the 7th chakra. So if you've been watching any of my videos this summer, I've been going through the chakras, starting at the root chakra, which is the base of the spine, or the coccyx or the tailbone, and then moving up to sacral chakra, which is around the belly button, then solar plexus, which is in the middle of the belly, then the heart chakra, which is the chest, then the throat chakra in the throat. The last one we did was the third eye, which is in the head, again by the brow, third eye or brow chakra. This one is crown chakra, so it's just as if you were putting a crown on your head, that spot in the top of your head, that's our crown. So again, this one has a lot of similar elements to the last one, brow chakra, because they're both to do with the head, and in this case the mind a lot. So the last one, the third eye, was more to do with vision and like eyesight and how eyes reflect that, and also a lot to do with hormones. There's some similarities. We're still looking at the pituitary gland, and again, that's located in the brain. It's like a cone shape, so this is also connected to that. And it's also a lot to do about mental clarity, concentration, and meditation. So really the higher elements of thinking, basic thinking to higher elements of thinking. So we're also just sort of looking at the big thing we're going to be doing is meditation. It is similar to the brow chakra in that these are often poses that involve inversions. So I'm not going to do a lot of inversions tonight. Instead, I thought what we would do is focus on all of the chakras and end with a little bit of meditation, because meditation is a little hard to just jump into. It's helpful if you do a good asana practice, a little bit of breathing, and then the meditation. So the crown chakra, it's symbolized by like 1,000 petaled lotus. So when you think of a crown, we might think of gold and silver and jewels. Well, this is more a bunch of petals, lots of petals, and a rainbow of colors of petals. So there's not really one dominant color for the crown chakra, although if there would be one, it would be violet. So that's why I'm wearing the purple. But it is actually kind of a rainbow of colors. So if you can just imagine a rainbow of petaled lotus on your crown, that's what the crown chakra symbolizes, and that's where we want to go, to higher thinking, to higher mind, to more possibilities, to meditation, to universal consciousness. And as you go up the chakras, they do get a little harder to achieve the balance, and harder, the poses are a little harder, and it just requires a little more skill. Okay, so as I said, we're just going to start simply today, and we're going to go through all the chakras, a few poses for each, and eventually we will come down and sit and do some meditation at the end, which will be more of the crown chakra. Okay, so I'm going to take it to standing, and we're just going to start just relaxing, starting with the root chakra, a few root chakra poses. So feet grounding, roughly hip width apart, pulling those shoulder blades back, grounding through those feet, feeling the earth beneath you, feeling the spine lengthening towards the ceiling or sky. Let's take a few shoulder rolls just to loosen up the shoulders. Take a deep breath in and out. And then we'll circle the other way forward just a few times. One or two more. Okay, and then ear dropping to one side. Just let that ear drop to the shoulder. This hand's going to draw down and around and up the back. If you'd like, you could put this hand gently on top of the head without any pressure, just a bit of weight. Deep breath in and out. Return to center, relax. Ear to the other side, let that ear drop to the shoulder. This hand is going to come up the back, and this hand's going to rest on top. And just take a deep breath in and out. And then relax. Okay, and then just shake it out a little bit. Shake out those arms and shoulders, swing it out a bit. Keep those feet grounded though as you release out through the spine and the arms and the shoulders. And we're going to move on and coming into the first warrior. So I'm going to take the left leg forward, round through my back right heel. Legs are parallel, hip width apart, and just long enough of a stance so you're feeling a bit of a stretch in the legs. You're feeling a lot of grounding through those feet. Front knee is bent, back leg is long. We're going to sweep those arms up and just sort of relax on top. Take a deep breath in and out in warrior one. And then open arms wide to warrior two. So sinking into that front knee, opening the chest, back, shoulders, lengthening it out. Reverse warrior, gaze up, reach up, look up, and then come back to warrior two. First warrior again, everything is squared up to center. Just feel that grounding beneath you. And then we're going to do a little twist. To warrior two, twist. Float out, deep breath in and out, reach it long. Slowly come back to center. And then we're just going to shift our weight forward on that front leg, coming into warrior three, the balance, and just hold here. Ground through that leg, extend, balance, lengthen, hold steady, deep breath in and out. And then gently drop that back foot down. Okay, from here, we're going to take it to triangle forward bend. So feet are parallel, hip width apart, not too long, not too wide. Starting with hands in the front of the heart. Sweep those arms around and up the back, and we're going to come into a reverse prayer. So just bringing those palms up through the back, opening the chest, back, shoulder. Take a deep breath in as you ground through the feet, grounding down, breathing in. And then exhale, breathe out, full forward, sink towards that front knee. Keep those legs nice and long. Deep breath in and out. Go a little deeper every breath out. Breathe in, slowly come up. Let's come back to center, back into mountain. Just take a few seconds here to relax. Ground and center. So again, we're focusing on root chakra still. So feeling the earth beneath us, feeling our supported ground. We're going to bring one leg up and just bring that foot on the inside of the calf or thigh. And slowly extend those arms up. Take your time. Lengthen overhead. Just hold for a breath or two. Deep breath in and out. Open those palms up. Return to center, lotus mudra, and return to the ground with both feet grounding again. Okay, let's try the tree pose on the opposite foot. So again, rooting through the toes, soft knee, opening through that hip area, knees out to the side, arms extending up. Take your time lengthening up overhead and just bring those palms together. Deep breathing, grounding, rooting, lengthening, just being like a tree. Centering, and then again arms extending, opening the chest a little, opening those branches, deep breath in and out. Return to center, very good. And then we're going to take the right leg forward and come into those warriors. So warrior poses on the second side. So again, feet parallel, hip width apart, front knee bent, back leg long, feeling those feet grounding, feeling those legs stretching, sweeping those arms up overhead. Let those arms and shoulders just relax above. Breathe in and out. Feeling that stretch of the legs. And then we're going to open wide. Warrior two. Open chest, back, shoulders. Reverse warrior. Gaze up. Stretch up. Reach up and back. Come long, wide and out. Back to warrior two. First warrior. Returning to center for a breath or two. And then a little twist to the other side, towards the bent knee side. Float out. Open the chest up. Squeeze out those abs. Lengthen it out. And return to center. And shift your weight forward on that leg. Coming into balance. One more time. Extending that back leg out. Extending those arms forward. Balancing. Lengthening. Breathing. Holding. Sweep those arms back. And just gently come back down. Again, returning to triangle forward bend. So feet parallel. About hip width apart. Not too long. Not too wide. Just find your grounding. Bring the hands to the heart. Bring the hands around the back. Coming into that reverse prayer, so palms together behind the back. Opening the heart chakra a little bit here. Okay, so grounding, feet, lengthening spine, deep breath in, and slowly fold forward, keeping that connection to that upper back area as you sink into that leg. Deep breath in and out, hold for a breath or two, feel that stretch. Go a little deeper every breath out. Let's bring those arms down slowly to the floor. And we're just going to step into Uttanasana, or deep forward bend. So folding forward, hamstring stretch. We're going to walk our hands out slowly and come back with those legs, coming into a downward facing dog. And just walk the dog, stretch out those legs, lengthen it all out. We're going to move into the sacral chakra exercises. So let's take it next to a three-legged dog. Lift that leg up. Open that hip up,
Getting into those hip flexors. Okay. Sacral chakra is the hip area, our lower abs and hips. Let's try the other side, another three-legged dog. Lift, lengthen, open. Feel that stretch. Deep breath in and out. Come back down. Let's slowly walk our hands forward to the front of your mat, and then just drop your hips, open the chest, coming into a cobra. So here, grounding palms, opening hips, opening chest, lengthening spine, deep breath in and out. And then sink back for a minute into child pose. Relax. Take a little break, rest back. Deep breathing. Slowly walk yourself up, and we're gonna continue on with some sacral chakra stretches, coming into a deep lunge. Okay, so bringing one leg forward, sliding the back leg back, grounding through that front foot. Okay, and we're gonna just take a few seconds just to rest into that lunge. Open that hip up, ground the hands beside that front foot. Deep breath in and out. Okay, let's bring those arms all the way up, and coming again into a crescent moon, opening those hips, lengthening that spine, sinking into that front knee. Hold for a breath or two, feeling that stretch, feeling that hip stretch. We come down gently with both hands. And I'm just going to walk my fingertips back and bring my toe up, front toe up, and coming into a forward fold and a little bit of a hamstring stretch. Just hold it here for a few breaths. Deep breath in and out. And we're going to slide that foot in just a little bit, come into both palms in the front, step back into the back toe for another down dog. Stretching out in down dog. Just take a few seconds here to stretch and lengthen those legs out. Ground those palms, relax the head, neck, shoulders. Deep breath in and out. I'm going to do the second side a little differently. Bringing one leg up, stepping it up, coming back to resting lunge. So again, walk the toes up, bring those hands down, and just feeling that hip releasing and opening. Just take a few seconds to relax and open the hip. Breathe through the whole body. Good. Okay. Again, we're going to bring the hands up, slowly lift up, crescent moon, open the chest, open the hips, lengthen the spine, reach up and back, lengthen it out, deep breath in and out. Ground and lengthen. And then slowly come back down. Let's walk our fingertips back again. Hamstring stretcher, bring that front toe up, fold forward towards that bent knee, and just feel that stretch in the back leg. And then just slide that foot in just a little bit closer to you, ground it. We're going to bring both hands down to the mat, step back into downward dog. And again, that's some sacral chakra stretches. Just lengthen it all out. And we're going to move on to some solar plexus. So, just take a few more seconds from down dog just to stretch and relax. Take another deep breath in and out. We're going to take it to some tiger curls here. So, lifting that left leg up, tuck that knee into the chest, then back to the ceiling. Tuck it into the middle, back up, one more tuck, one more lift, and step forward into another lunge. And this time we're going to come into the deep side angle pose. So if you want, I have actually brought my bricks. You can use one brick if you want to keep it a little bit closer to the ground, so keep your hand a little bit easier to the ground, more accessible. It's optional, of course. I'm going to lift through that back leg and open that chest up. So again, I'm coming into a bit of a twist, and this is more of the exercises of the solar plexus, twisting it out, opening that chest, back, shoulder, getting into those abs a little bit. Return that hand to the ground, replacing it on top of the block, turning towards the bent knee side, and again, deep side angle twist. Deep breath in and out. Reach out, lift up, look up. Turn yourself back down. I'm just going to push that brick away, stepping back into down dog. And take a few seconds to relax in down dog. Deep breath in and out. Okay, let's try the other leg. Lift that leg up. Tuck that knee into the chest. Lift to the ceiling. Work those abs and push up. One more time. Tuck it in. Lift up, stepping forward. And again, if you want, you can bring that brick down. You do not have to, but it can be resting beside the foot or the hand right beside the foot. Then I'm going to open the other arm up, keeping the hip up, opening that chest up, gaze up, reach up in deep side ankle pose. Deep breath in and out. Look up.
Let's return down, switching hands, going to the other side, towards the bent knee side, into the twist, deep side angle twist. Deep breath, in and out. Hold it here, lengthen and look out. Come back down. And this time we're actually gonna step that back leg in. And I'm coming into triangle forward bend. So just forward fold. Again, feet are parallel. Fingertips on the floor for now. Deep breathing. And we're gonna come into the twist. So from deep, this is triangle forward bend or pyramid pose. I'm gonna bring that hand on top of the brick. Open that other arm up. Look up. Open the chest up. Full triangle. Turn that hand down. Exchanging it with the other hand. And this time the other arm's gonna come up. Triangle twist. Keeping those legs long. Opening that chest back shoulder. Deep breath in and out. Really stretching it out. Through the chest, through the back. Step back. Down dog. Down dog for a little break. Relax here for a few seconds. Deep breathing. Catch your breath. Okay, walking in a little bit. And then bringing the opposite leg forward. I'm going back into triangle forward bend or pyramid pose. Left leg forward. Bringing the hand beside the left foot, either on the brick or the floor. And opening to full triangle. Opening chest back, shoulders. Deep breath in and out. Looking up. Catching your breath. Bring the extended hand all the way down. We're going to go to the other side. Deep side angle, or sorry, triangle twist. Triangle twist, reach up, look up, deep breath in and out. Open as wide as you can to back, chest, shoulders. Return down. Step back into down dog. Stretch out here for a few seconds. Lengthen that spine, ground those palms, relax that head, neck, shoulders. Let's take a little break in child pose before we move on to the heart chakra. So sink back, scooping, just resting down. Breathe into that lower back. Okay, we're returning to cobra. So we did this one for the solar plexus to get into the hips. We're doing it one more time, the cobra, to get into the heart chakra. Opening the chest, opening the back, opening the shoulder blades. Okay, and then one more time into downward dog. Lifting into down dog, lengthening out. Deep breath in and out, feeling that stretch of the back, lengthening the spine. I'm going to walk my hands forward to my front mat and do a slow chaturanga down to the ground. All the way down, nice and slow, just rest. Okay, from here I'm going to have to move my camera down because this is going to be a little bit grounded for a little while. Okay, so we're on the floor. We're going into the heart chakra. So chest back opening. Let's start with the Sphinx pose since, again, we're already here. So elbows are going directly under the shoulders. Palms are grounding. Legs extending behind you and just sort of lengthening up through the spine. Opening through the heart and chest. Take a deep breath in and up. Rest down. Take a break. Relax to the floor. Let your body relax and lengthen down. Breathe in and out. Okay. Slowly bring those elbows back in, directly under shoulders, palm ground. One more time into Sphinx pose. So grounding through the elbows and the forearms, lengthening through the spine. Head is relaxed, don't overstretch it. Opening more through the chest and ribs, thinking about the tailbone growing long through the back of the spine. And rest down. Okay, we're gonna move on. We're gonna come into the locust lift. So I'm gonna extend my arms long and just relax to the floor. Take a few seconds to breathe and sink your whole body down. Deep breath in. And then exhale, lift up, lengthening spine, opening through the back and the shoulders, lifting those legs as well though. Okay, rest down. Let's do 4 more. Breathing in. And again, a locust lift. Lift, reach, lengthen long. Extend arms, lift those legs. Keep the head neutral and rest. Let's do 3 more. Breathing in. Exhale up, lengthen up. Reach and lift up. Relax. 2 more times. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Lengthen arms and legs. Extending, lengthening, lifting off the floor. And rest. 1 more time. Breathing in. Exhale. Lengthen and lift. Okay, so we're getting into the back. We're getting into the chest. We're opening them up. We're getting into that heart chakra. We're going to bring one leg back and just everything else is going to rest.
So here I'm just opening through that front hip and thigh again. Just take a deep breath in and out. We're just preparing for a bigger pose. We're going to do bow pose in a few seconds. So just relax and stretch, release that leg down. Let's try the other side. Bring that opposite leg up, open that hip up. Feel that stretch in the front hip and thigh. And relax. Okay, so for the next pose, we're going to grab the back legs, try to keep everything parallel, like the knees and the legs. And then we're going to take a deep breath in, relaxing. And as you breathe out, we're lifting into the bow. So again, here I am grabbing my feet, heads down, deep breath in. And lift up into a little back bend, the bow pose. Open the chest, lift those legs, lengthen it. And relax. Break, rest, deep breath in and out. Take a few more breaths. We're going to do a second set. So one more time, grabbing those feet. Keep everything parallel. Deep breath in. Exhale, lift and lengthen. Open that chest up, hips up, lift up. Bow pose. Rest, relax, breathe. And just sink down. So again, little back bend, actually it's a bigger back bend. We're going to come up slowly for a second and back into Sphinx. And we're just going to roll back to do a little bit of a forward bend. So always when you do back bends, you come into the forward bend afterwards. Okay, so coming up slowly and just sink everything back. Coming into child pose, relax. Deep breath in and out. Okay, and we're going to do one more down dog. One more time just to stretch everything out. So just sink back, ground those palms, relax head, neck, shoulders, walk the dog if you want, deep breath in and out. Feel that stretch. Okay, so that was heart chakra. 3 or 4 for the heart chakra. We're going to do, moving on to the throat chakra, and for this one, we are going to go into another back bend. This one's camel. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to show it on the wall, I think, actually. And then I'm also going to show it without the wall. So I'm just going to move this up. And the wall is, this is the wall I'm going to use. Okay, it's just an option. So you don't have to use the wall if you don't want to. But if you're not quite sure if you can reach back into camel, if you haven't done it before, a good option is just to practice on the wall. So my legs, are parallel. I'm on my shins, grounding. And I'm just going to lengthen up through my spine, reach up, and just reach back and try to reach the back wall. So if it's too far back, you can always move a little bit closer, make it achievable. And again, you're just going to ground through the shins, lengthen through the spine, open through the shoulders, and reach back, okay? So if that seems doable, and you want to try doing it without the wall, I'm just going to simply show it again without the wall. So I'm moving away, and I'm going to go all the way this time into camel. So grounding shins, lengthening spine, opening the chest, reaching back, and just bring one hand to the heel, opening the chest, one hand to the opposite heel, opening the heart chakra, getting a little bit into the throat chakra, lengthen it up, and then back overhead. Okay, so let's take one more down dog. And that's the throat chakra. We're actually doing one more for the throat chakra. Also on the wall. Also using the wall. Okay. So this last one is again going to be the legs up the wall, moving into shoulder stand. Okay. So take your time. If you want to just do legs up the wall, it's a very relaxing exercise. It's really for everybody. It's good for the whole body. So consider at least doing that, and if you feel good, then you can go right into the shoulder stand or partial shoulder stand, because you don't have to go all the way. So I'm going to bring my mat in for this one, and again, I'm just starting sitting on the wall, pretty close to the wall. Okay, so the wall is your friend for this one. It's going to help you get into shoulder stand. If you've not done it for a long time, or you've never done it, or you just want to try this, it's a good one to go. So again, I'm right beside the wall. I'm going to swing my legs up, take a few seconds with just legs up the wall. Ideally, you have a longer wall, but this will do. And just kind of relaxing here, legs about hip width apart, resting, deep breathing. You can try legs wider to get a little bit of inner thigh stretch. So just like you're sitting on the ground, but your legs are on the wall. Getting a little hamstring and a little bit of inner thigh stretch. Deep breath in and out. Okay, and then for shoulder stand, we're going to bring the feet in, parallel hip width. And I'm just going to lift my hips up using the wall for help. Gradually bring one foot up. And then if I feel ready, the other one. And again, this is not full shoulder stand because I'm not completely straight. Okay, but it's a good way to practice in getting into shoulder stand and sort of work at it. When you want to come down, one foot to the wall, followed by the other. Slowly roll yourself down. Okay, I'm going to try it one more time. Again, you don't have to use the wall if you don't want to. You can just come up, maybe from bridge, bring the hands under the hips, and lift those legs up, and just float up, and hold it here for a few breaths. Lengthening, grounding, and returning down when you're ready. You can stay into shoulder stand as long as you want, but of course, we'll come to setting. Just remember that if you do have problems breathing or any pressure in the neck, shoulders, because that one is, again, kind of more of a throat chakra, even getting, it's a bit of an inversion too, so we're getting into the head and throat. Okay, so let's just take a few minutes. I'm going to come into a little back bend, so hands behind me, lifting through the hips, lengthening through the spine, deep breath in and out. And again, I'm just holding here and kind of coming into a hip releasing pose, opening hip flexors, lengthening up, small back bend here, deep breath in and out, grounding through those palms, relax down. And we're going to walk the hands forward, folding forward, reaching towards those ankles, sink into it, reaching to it, breathe into it, feel that stretch. Lengthen it all out. Okay, let's come into bound angle pose. So just back into sitting, soles of the feet coming together. And just take a minute here to let those knees fall, hips open, full body breathing, quieting the mind. We're going to start with a few simple pranayama exercises, breathing exercises. And then after 2 or 3 minutes of that, we'll just take a 2 or 3 minute meditation. So the meditation, I won't be saying anything. I'm just going to do 3 minutes. I'll let you know when it starts. And then the goal will be just to kind of quiet the mind and feel the breath, feel the ground, be present and centered, and just sort of enjoy the moment, enjoy being in this present moment. But before we do that, we're going to just do a few simple breathing exercises. So just bring the legs into easy pose. If you really prefer doing bound angle pose or half lotus, that's fine too. We're going to start with just a couple breathing exercises, and we're going to start with alternate nostril breathing. So this exercise can be done several different ways. I tend to like to do moon version or sun version. Moon version is more often done at night, it's cooling, and sun version is done during the day a bit more because it's a bit more energizing. They're very similar. So with the moon version, you're going to start with breathing through the left nostril and out through the right. So since it's going into evening, I'm going to do the moon version. Okay, so gently covering both nostrils with thumb and the ring finger. You don't have to use these fingers, but that's the recommended. You can use whatever fingers feel comfortable. We're going to start by opening the left nostril, breathing in, covering both nostrils, breathing out. Open left nostril, breathing in, cover both, open right, breathe out. And just continue on for roughly a minute, breathing in and out. One more rep. Okay, and then back to regular breathing. And just take a minute just to see how you felt about doing that exercise. If there's any changes in your breathing or your mental state after doing that, or not, that's fine too. We're going to move on to another pranayama exercise, and this time we're going to do extended exhalation. So again, this is sort of one of my favorite
breathing exercises, but you know, some people prefer extended inhalation, which is to me, a bit more challenging, works on lung capacity. Well, this one is more helping you kind of relax, and it's good for anybody who has a bit of high blood pressure. And because the crown chakra does have issues, like deals with headaches, and it does deal with high blood pressure, for anybody who has a bit of high blood pressure, I do recommend trying this exercise a bit on your own. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with an easy breath in 4, count of 4, exhale 4. We will continue to breathe in 4, out 5, breathe in 4, out 6, breathe in 4, out 7, breathe in 4, out 8, all the way to 10. We'll try to 10, okay? So again, just do as much of it as comfortable. If you feel uncomfortable at any time, you don't have to continue, obviously. Just go back to regular breathing. If you do have, you know, heart issues, ear, eye, or nose issues, you might not want to do some of the breathing exercises. For most of us, it will be fine. You'll know if you have those because, you know, the doctor will probably have told you this or something. So, but again, just listen to your body. That's always key for any exercise. So we're gonna start. I'm gonna count. I just want you to focus on breathing. So here we go. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Breathing in. Return to your regular breath. Notice how you feel after that exercise, how you felt during the exercise. If there was any point where it became a little more challenging, it's just for your own information. Okay, so I want you to take 1 minute here and just, you know, sitting nice and tall and just feeling that spine on your whole body, the spine, the center of your body, and kind of just imagining again that crown chakra, and just imagine some golden light pouring through your crown and lining up all through your spine and chakras, and just breathing in that warm kind of healing light of the crown chakra. So quieting the mind, just feeling that energy flowing through you, lengthening up, breathing in and out. And just imagine that like healing your body, healing your spine, cleansing your system, okay? Because again, one way to really kind of heal the crown chakra is through light therapy, and just again working on all the chakras. So if there is one chakra that's really off balance, we need to realign it a bit to get into that crown chakra. So just take a minute also just to think about each of those chakras. Again, we'll start at the root chakra. Again, that's our dealing with stability and our sense of family and our roots, and that's just at the very bottom of the spine, okay, the tailbone. And then going into the solar plexus, which is below the belly button. And again, color associated with that chakra is orange. It's the happy chakra. It's our creative chakra. It's basically the chakra that brings us pleasure, meeting friends, doing artistic things, being creative, making ourselves feel happy and joyful, and finding things that we love to do or people we love to be with. And then going into the solar plexus, which is basically our energy chakra. It's our confidence chakra. It's our productive chakra. It's our digestive system. And the color associated with that is yellow. And then moving into the heart chakra. So again, the heart dealing with our lungs and the circulation and our overall health and breathing, and basically our compassion and love for other people, other things, the universe. Throat chakra is again right in our throat. Its color is turquoise, and the color with that is just basically to do with communication. We're trying to learn how to communicate with people, express ourselves, listen to others, but also learning how to express ourselves and communicate and teach with other people. And then finally we go into the brow chakra. So that is again the third eye, our intuition. It's our vision, intuition, and it is also our mental health and well-being. And sometimes it has to do with our hormones and happiness. And then finally the crown chakra, the very top. And just kind of notice which one feels strong, which one maybe needs a bit more attention. We're just going to take a last minute or two just to breathe here and relax. And again, this is sort of a bit of a meditation. I'm not going to say anything for about